Eddie Murphy is the voice of everyone's favorite animated horse, in addition to being a world-class stand-up comedian, movie star, and parent 10 times over. Even at the age of 58, Eddie Murphy, who has accomplished everything, shows no signs of slowing down. Here's the top 10 facts you need to know about the famous comedian. Number 1. A child with early trauma. Charles and Lillian, Murphy's parents, divorced when he and his older brother Charlie were still children. The brother spent a year in foster care when Lillian fell ill. A few years later, their dad's fiancée killed him. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Murphy said, "Up until 8, every year, it was something traumatic going on. I'm sure all of that's repressed." Number 2. Disregards reviews. Murphy was cast in his first solo main role in the comedy, Beverly Hills Cop, in 1984. Although it was a big success, some people didn't like it. Murphy said to Rolling Stone that he learned from this incident and that he knew early in his career that he needed to block out the criticism. "I remember when Beverly Hills Cop came out, they gave it some horrible reviews. Back then I would listen and trip," he said. "Now I don't listen to anything. I haven't read a newspaper in 20 years. I don't look at the computer or anything. You have to have a filter on what you let in." Number 3. Almost appeared in Star Trek. Murphy was almost cast in the 1986 motion picture, Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, but Catherine Hicks ended up taking his place. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Murphy's character in the initial draft of the script was an astrophysicist at Berkeley. Eddie was on the lot at Paramount at the time and arguably was the biggest star in the world, said Mearson. "They had told us he was a huge Star Trek fan." Number 4. Friends with Michael Jackson. Murphy joined Magic Johnson and Iman in Michael Jackson's Remember the Time music video in 1992. Murphy released the song, What's Up With You, the next year with none other than Michael Jackson. Murphy revealed details about his acquaintance with Jackson to Rolling Stone. "There was a whole regular person in there," he said. "Michael, he's much more in touch than you would ever imagine. He wasn't off in Never Neverland and not aware of the world that was spinning around him. The problem was the drugs." Number 5. Dated a Spice Girl. Following the conclusion of his divorce from Mitchell in April 2006, Murphy started dating Melanie Brown, a former Spice Girl who fell pregnant and claimed the child was Murphy's. In a Dutch TV program, Murphy, who by this time was dating entrepreneur Tracy Edmonds, publicly questioned the father of the child, claiming, "We're not together anymore. And I don't know whose child that is until it comes out and has a blood test. You shouldn't jump to conclusions, sir." Mel B recently declared that Murphy would always be her true love. "We had something special that I've never really truly felt with anybody else," she told Piers Morgan. Number 6. Submitted to a DNA test to establish paternity. On April 3, 2007, Murphy's 46th birthday, Brown gave birth daughter Angel Iris Murphy Brown. People was informed by Brown's attorneys on June 22, 2007, that a DNA test had established Murphy's paternity. "He's the baby's father, it's official," said a source. "The baby is undoubtedly 110% his." Tracy Edmonds, a businesswoman and the ex-wife of Kenneth "Babyface" Edmonds, and Murphy were dating at the time. Number 7. The voice of Donkey in Shrek. Murphy has established a recurring role as a voice actor in children's films in recent years. Thurgood Stubbs from The PJs, the Chinese dragon Mushu from Disney's Mulan, and, most notably, Donkey from the Shrek films are some of the characters he has voiced. While Dean Edwards took up Murphy's role in the television special, Scared Shrekless, Murphy returned as Donkey in Donkey Christmas Shrektacular. Number 8. Named Worst Actor of the Decade. Murphy earned the Golden Raspberry Award, also known as the Razzie Award, for Worst Lead Actor for his work in Norbit, following his success at the Golden Globes. In 2002, for I Spy, Showtime, and The Adventures of Pluto Nash, in 2008 for Meet Dave, in 2009 for Imagine That, and in 2012 for 1,000 Words, he received the same nomination. Murphy won the Razzie for Worst Actor of the Decade in 2010. Number 9. Doesn't drink alcohol. Murphy almost never drinks, which he attributes to looking young. "You know when I had a drink, The night I fought with John Landis on the set of Coming to America, I went back to the house and Arsenio got me drunk. And I got drunk on my honeymoon, when I drank 3 glasses of champagne, he told Rolling Stone. I'm terrible. I don't throw up if I drink, but I can't drink. That's why I look 35, I don't drink and no stress. Number 10. Return to stand-up thanks to Barack Obama. Murphy is anticipated to make a comedic comeback in 2020, a decision that might be influenced by a sizable $70 million Netflix deal. But Murphy asserts that a meeting with Barack Obama might result in resuming that profession. He met up with the president in 2015, when Murphy was accepting the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. Obama asked when he would be doing comedy again. When you go into the Oval Office and the president asks when you are doing stand-up, it's time to do some jokes, Murphy said.